Friends, listen to this very carefully and understand it. If you have become such a person that you attack your phone as soon as you wake up in the morning, after using your phone for 2 to 4 hours, if you feel hungry, then you eat. And after eating food, you again start feeling lazy, so you go to sleep. And when you wake up, you again start scrolling reels. And if some attention-hungry girl shows you her body on reels, then you are unable to stop yourself, and you waste your whole day on this video. Don't consider this a normal self-improvement video, because I have not come here just to make a video. I am a 21-year-old boy who is going through all these things every day. But the best thing is that I have found solutions to all these problems. So watch this video completely, because this video will solve 99% of your problems. Point number 1. Have you ever noticed that when you are scrolling through Instagram, you feel sad and you feel like, I am wasting my time? In the same way, when we see a girl on Instagram and we can't stop ourselves from looking at her, and then we turn to masturbation. Even after masturbating, we feel sad that I am doing something wrong. And similarly, when you are postponing your work, the work which you have to do, and running away from it, it also makes us feel bad that, friend, I have wasted today's day too. One thing common in all these 3 things is that we feel sad after doing all this, which wants to tell us something. This sorrow is like an alarm. It is telling us that we are not living right. Now understand carefully. This sorrow always gives us an alert that, brother, you are not living the right life. But as soon as we feel this sorrow, we feel that if we are feeling sorrow, then we need happiness, and we immediately start doing those things which give us happiness. I don't know whether you have understood the thing that I have just said or not, so I am saying it again. Whenever you feel sorrow, then you feel that I am feeling sorrow because I do not have happiness. So you start doing those things which give you happiness. But the truth is that you have not removed the sorrow, you have only brought happiness. And as soon as the intoxication of happiness reduces, slows down, becomes medium, the sorrow comes back because the sorrow had never gone. You just covered that sorrow with a blanket of happiness. This is very important, so understand it with an example. You masturbate only when you are free. You have no work to do, no exciting thing. At that time, you are in the grip of this sorrow. Your body dominates you and immediately starts giving you random thoughts, and you start feeling that maybe this is the thing by doing, which the sorrow inside me will go away. But it does not happen, because after doing that, the sorrow comes back. So we can say this thing in such a way that instead of solving your sorrow, you are just running after happiness, which means that you are taking the help of happiness to forget your sorrow. And when we take the help of such a thing, which makes us forget our reality, then we call it addiction. We have been told that addiction is only alcohol and cigarettes, but this is not true. Everything that helps us forget reality can be called an addiction. And it is not necessary that intoxication is only from alcohol and cigarettes. Even if we are not getting intoxicated by alcohol and cigarettes, we will still be called addicts. If we are taking the help of Instagram Reels, masturbation, girlfriend, eating and sleeping to escape from our reality, to hide our sorrows, then this tells us that if a person is getting completely immersed in something to find happiness, then that person is suppressing his senses by taking drugs, hiding his inner sorrow. You must have noticed such people at some time or the other who eat too much, sleep too much, or use the phone too much. All of them are addicts. So now this question will come into our mind that if a person is getting happiness by doing all these things, then what is the problem? If a person is happy by being intoxicated, then let him be. What is the problem after all? So the answer to this is that whoever is getting happiness by doing all these things is actually putting a veil of happiness over that sorrow to forget his sorrow. He is putting a veil of intoxication. And the truth is that our natural state is consciousness. No matter how much you remain unconscious, you will definitely regain consciousness. And whenever you regain consciousness, you will feel sad because the sadness never went away. It was just covered with a veil of intoxication. So, if you think that by scrolling Instagram Reels, by taking entertainment, by masturbating, you will be able to escape from your sadness, you will be able to escape from your reality, then forget it. The more you run after happiness to remove your sadness, the more sad you will become because you are not removing your sadness, you are just covering it with a veil of intoxication. I am saying this thing again and again so that this thing gets settled inside your mind. Understand this thing very well that you are sad, you are troubled, but to avoid that sadness, you are repeatedly taking drugs. That is why that sadness is not going away from your life. If you understand this thing well, then we can move forward towards the solution of this problem. Point number 2. Look, we have come to know that while being intoxicated, we are getting only misery. And even if we are getting happiness, it is only till the addiction is there. As soon as the addiction is gone, the misery will return. And then to avoid that misery, we will have to get intoxicated with happiness again. And in this way, our whole life will pass by doing happiness and misery. We are so afraid of misery that we start getting intoxicated with happiness. So if we want freedom from misery, then first of all, we will have to stop being afraid of misery. As soon as we stop being afraid of misery, we will stop running after happiness through intoxication. And this is what we have to do. Understand it with an example. Imagine there is a pressure cooker in which dal is being cooked. As soon as pressure builds up in that cooker, you blow the whistle and all the pressure of the cooker is released. And because of this, the dal inside that cooker cannot be cooked. That pressure cooker is you. The pressure being built inside it is the misery inside you. And the pressure that you release by blowing the whistle, this is that addiction by doing, which you forget all the sorrows. The first step is to stop doing all those things due to which the pressure is getting released. Remove all addictions from your life. Instagram, TV, porn, masturbation, games, girlfriend. If you stop all addictions, then the real game will start from here. Point number 3. I don't know how many calls I get in which boys tell me that, "Brother, I can't do anything. No motivator in this world can motivate me. I lie down lazily the whole day, and by night I start thinking of dying." To all those people who say such things to me, or to all those who are stuck in such situations, I have this to say to them. The day your ass is on fire, that day you will not need any motivation. But the problem is that whenever there is a fire, people jump into the water. All these addictions cool down your fire. And when the intoxication you have taken wears off, then the sorrow comes again to increase that fire, but you again go into the water. Now listen to me carefully. I will tell you what happens when you stop extinguishing the fire inside you. Just like when a drug addict does not get drugs, then he suffers, you too will suffer in the same way. You will feel restless, and every second will start feeling like an hour when you stop all addictions. But remember, this craving will turn into fire after some time. This craving will give you the power to change your